scoops and gossips? Do you get to know all of that?
So actually, the way it works is we get briefed from our mentors, from Anusha and Mr. Gaba, and the producers will, apprise our judges about what happened during the course of that week. And the reason we do that is because we don't want to censor the personal lives. We don't want that coming into the judging panel. So what the result of it is that we get a very real version of, analysis of their improvement week on week. So, hence they're not judged on what happens in the house amongst themselves, and it's more about their improvement, how they've done, improved as models.
So Mr. Gaba and I have gone to the house many times to talk to them, see how they're doing. There's a lot of emotions that go on. You have to realize that when girls are living in a house together for a very long, extended amount of time, there will be, mood swings, drama, a little bit of here and there, whatever. But at the end of the day, like Akash said, when they come back onto the ramp, when they do their photo shoots and all of that, it cannot affect what they're doing. And if they let it affect it on their own during their performance, that's up to them. But what we do is we don't bring it into the panel, we don't bring it into the judging.
Another reason very important, हम लोगों का to go into the top model house is important because ये सब जैसा हमने बोला, जैसे मैंने पहले बोला था, कच्चा आटा, they all are very raw. Most of them have never been away from their families. So they're living there alone for that duration. उनको एक कोई ऐसा friend भी चाहिए, mentor के साथ साथ, जिससे वो दिल खोल के अपनी बात कर सकें. तो अगर उनको कोई ऐसी परेशानी हो रही है जो वो अपने co-contestants के साथ नहीं शेयर कर सकते, at least हमारे साथ शेयर करके they get an objective view of it, so they can concentrate on their competition. Because that's what they're here for. They're here to win India's next top model.
It's also about how you survive the pressure, One
at a time, guys.
Oh, no, what's the same? And then I think at the same time as well, it's very important for Dabu and I not to interact with them too much because you do get emotionally attached to these girls and you do understand their stories and you start to get too into their lives. So that is where we cannot have that relationship with them because sometimes your emotional desire to see one girl rise or to see someone else come out because they've come from a harder place or you have an emotional connection with them, and that becomes very difficult. So I think for Dabu and I it was much more we hear what goes on in the house, we understand the challenges they're going through, but we're not there to build a relationship with them until, of course, after the show.